Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Cancer friends. This is a reading for you for the new moon period, new moon in Aquarius. That should be the 4th of February. And I like to use this, I call it the moon cycle. It's usually 3-4 days before, 3-4 days after. So I would say the energy will last up until the 7th of February, even beyond that, we will feel it. There's a lot of things going on. What am I going to do? I'm going to use first of all, the Initiatory Tarot of the Golden Dawn. This is arguably my best deck. And then, of course, I'll be using La Vera Sibilla that I use often. And I brought along also the Lenormand deck. You'll remember this deck that I used for the mini grand tableau, a reading in December, a peek into 2019. Now, what am I going to do? I had put up a poll weeks ago asking subscribers what they are most interested in when they go into a reading. Is it about that significant other, that person that they care for, a person of the heart, someone that occupies their mind, okay? And that was one of the answers, one of the most chosen. And another one that was most chosen was work, career, profession, your livelihood. That was and it's a big range, wide range. And another was finances in general. So I'm going to use this opportunity to put out 3 spreads, one for each of those areas. And let's start with that significant other, Cancer. Let's see what these cards tell us about that significant other. That significant other. I'll show you the cards. Just a second. Hold your horses. All right. I'll put out 5. Oh, mamma mia. Look at this. First card out, Cancer, first card out, the 9 of Cups. When you have this card, you can come out. I usually tell my clients, look, we don't have to even open the other cards. This is enough. But I have them here, the others. Let's show you. Let me show the other ones. The beautiful. I'll go through what that is all about. Then we have the 8 of Cups. And then the Page of Cups. And the 5 of Wands. And the 2 of Wands. So now there is let's say that this cycle starts with today, with the reading, this 31st of January, before the actual, full new moon, when it's all new. And you come into this, Cancer, as having your wishes granted to you. For example, it could happen that you were waiting for a person, that significant other, to come visit you. And they did come visit precisely in this period. They are there with you now as we speak. And you are, this is on top of the world, definitely. And as soon as, it's a week, I would say, give or take a week. It's a week, this period. And after a few days, you start, reality sets in, and you start saying to yourself, as I talk, I'll mix the cards, and you start saying to yourself, well, nothing has changed, really, nothing has changed. But I would like to think that my happiness is not short-lived. Okay, so you say that to yourself. Then that gives way to a period of, a day or two, where you actually engage in a campaign. I'll call it a campaign, whereby you want to, the works, the flowers, you want the chocolate, the going out. You act very gallantly, or they act gallantly with you. It depends on whether you're on the receiving or the acting side to the story. And there is this proposing to do something together, this wanting to be together, except that it seems that the more you are together, the more the reality sets in, which is interesting. But don't you just love that? You know, this is what the cards are telling me. Don't you just love that? You really do want a sparring partner. You really do want somebody to call you out. You really do want somebody. You don't want a yes person. You want somebody to call you out. You want somebody who's alive next to you. And that's what you get, you know. And so, you know, the way that the expression goes, you have to be careful what you wish for because you got that wish. Remember? All right. Let's say that. Let's use these Lenormand cards, and I'm going to go over, first of all, this 8 of Cups that follows the 9 immediately. Now, let me show you those. All right, so we've got the house. We've got the house. We've got the book. And we've got the mountain. This is very typical. It's very typical of the 8 of Cups energy here. As I said, that gives way to reality. It's not like as if you were playing house, but, you know, we could say you are actually under probably the same roof, and it is probably your house, and it's probably an ex. It could be an ex who has come back and they're there for a few days and you're very happy to see them. But you get the impression, Cancer, that they are in a world of their own still. And it's true, but it's sort of a rude awakening for you, because the cards are telling me that you don't understand that you too are in a world of your own. And you must remember that there are 2 people here. It's not, you know, it's not making believe we're one. We are all one, but I am definitely my own person, and you are definitely your own person. And you tend to forget that, it seems. The Lenormands are telling me you're forgetting that. I'm going to look at this 2 of Cups and see what that has to, what the Lenormand can tell me about that. And I've got some interesting things here. I've got the dog. I've got the fox. And I've got the tree. Now, it's quite easy for me to say that this person represents your the very air that you breathe, and I'm not saying that lightly. I mean that because the Lenormand are telling me that it's their presence and their closeness to you, whether they are with you or not, but their closeness to you, Cancer friends, means I have more air to breathe. They give me energy. It's as if you want to take energy from them. And when you forget that they're their own person, you almost feel sad about that. But this is a relationship that has then developed and not fallen into, but developed into a long-lasting relationship which borders on friendship, camaraderie, family. This is a family for you. You get the impression that that significant other is and always has been family for you, because that's what is in your mind now. You know, you need the roots, that tribe. That's what you really need. Where have all the flowers gone? You say to yourself, your children, if you have children that are out of the house, where have all my friends gone? Where are they? They're not here now. I'm going to take more Lenormand cards on this 5 of Wands card that follows the 2. And yeah, we have the coffin. We've got the woman, the lady, and the birds. And, you know, of course, what goes up must come down. And these Lenormands are telling me that you are again reminded it is a cycle. The moon is a cycle, and you're very, very lucky to be close and to have the closeness of this person in this cycle, because this cycle is extremely full of energy that's quick, fast moving. Things are starting, okay? And And you are sort of disoriented in all of this because you've got to take care of the car, because you know, there's something went wrong at work and all of that. And then poof, this person is gone. And you're on your own 2 feet again, you know? And then I've got this antagonistic card, the outgoing card, which is the 2 of Wands that I'm going to look at now. Yeah, don't you just love that healthy bantering with that person? This is the key and the child and the star, right? The key to that relationship and the key to that person for you, and we must be reminded, is that they call you out. They are the wrong person, and you love them for that. But they also are, for you, a person who can show you who you really are like. They call you out. They're antagonistic because you need an antagonist, okay, in this new moon period, Cancer. All right, let's take these cards up. That was the significant other. And then I'm going to lay a spread for the opportunities, your livelihood, career jump. Will I get that job? And will I go up that ladder of success? Let's take a look and see what these cards tell you. Let's put them out and I'll show you them now. All right, so the first card that we have is this Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands. Next to that is the Temperance card. Then we have the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles. The 10 of Pentacles. Great. And the 5 of Pentacles. Now, the 5 of Pentacles, it's an outgoing card, and usually Rider-Waite tarot readers and people who base their readings on the Rider-Waite meanings will talk about poverty. I don't subscribe to that. I think every deck is different, and I think the Rider-Waite has done a disservice to tarot in general, creating these set meanings, because the tarot are alive. They are alive. When you put them, if you move them around, they change, okay? The meaning changes. So we need to take them really for what they mean in that context. And I'm seeing that is quite different. I'm seeing this as a second phase from a start. Let me take now a look at what exactly they're trying to tell you. Will I get that job? For those of you who are asking, yes, it's going to come out, but after the cycle. The Temperance card tells us it will be after the moon cycle. Let's take a look when. I'm using the Lenormand here, just curious. Okay, let's take a look. I've got you under my skin. Stork. The whip and the fox. I'm seeing this as being, if you're waiting for a job, I'm seeing it as a 2-month period, the beginning of spring, after spring, you know, I'm in the Northern Hemisphere. So let's say I'm talking April here. I'm looking at April. Now, that does come with the delayed reactions, there is definitely abundance here, as we saw with this 10 of cards. It's the 10 of coins. This speaks for itself. But I have this Knight of coins, and I'm going to take a look with the Vera Sibilla here. What is that all about? Because it's moving into Temperance, and as if an offer still has to be made to you that you haven't considered. Right, this is the bambino, the child, militare, the military, the serviceman, and the giovane fanciulla, the young woman, who is the virgin of the deck here. And this is something new. This is something new that you do not know about, and completely new. This is completely new. And it will be an offer made to you that will be in the spring, for those of you who are waiting for a job. So that's pretty clear, that situation there. Now I'd like to take a look at the card of the outgoing card, the 5 of coins. And I've got the denaro, the safe money. We have here the sospiri, the sighing, the waiting, right? See, waited as well. Consolante sorpresa, the consoling surprise. I see a wait here as well in terms of those of you who are waiting to get a raise, right? This talks to me about a raise. There is still a bit of a wait, but in the meantime, they give you some kind of a benefit, some kind of, maybe raise your commission a bit, but it's something you have to work for. It's not raising the base. Then I'd like to look one last look here at the Queen of Wands that opens the spread. Ladies and gentlemen, Cancer friends, this is legit. It's a lightness of being. Excuse me. Bel vedere, future, bright future, looking out at sea, and hope, speranza, hope. Look here, the first thing I saw when I came out with this outgoing card, the incoming card, as soon as I saw that, I said, wow, this is really, really strong, very strong period. If something's going to move, something's going to budge in your work, livelihood, career, it's going to happen in this moon cycle. Second card comes out and it's the Temperance. Oh, hurry up and wait. This is, that expression, hurry up and wait. And then the offer, so a very complex situation here in terms of your livelihood. There are many different scenarios here. Excuse me. And the biggest scenario is that, yes, there is indeed something coming in, but we have to wait. There is a time that you need to wait. We did look at the timing and we did see that it was the spring. Timing is difficult with the cards in general, but most of the times. All right, now let's pull these up and have look at the tarot again for the finances, your finances. Is your loan will your loan be approved? Is the money that you are owed, will that be coming in? Is there a lottery win? Come on, show me, your finances. What is going to happen? Are you wanting for money? How is the situation? Is it a dire situation? Has it improved? Will it improve in this moon cycle? Let's take a look. Okay, nice. Look, nice. The 4 of Cups. We have the 4 of Cups. We've got the 9 of the 9 of Coins. We've got the 10 of Coins. We've got the Chariot, and we've got the 4 of Wands. Now, look, it starts with the 4, ends with the 4. You were, in effect, wanting. This moon cycle is going to give you that super boost, Cancer, that you really, really needed. Not only, it will end, the cycle will end with added stability. I'm going to take the Sibilla here on this incoming card, this 4 of Cups. Usually tarot readers will talk again, it's a story about the Rider-Waite. We'll talk about tiredness, ennui, boredom, but this is not the case here. And what do I see? This is allegrezza al cuore, happiness of the heart. This is the mercante, the merchant, and this is anxiety, deliranti here. And what does this say? This says that, yes, your intentions were indeed good when you started out that business, when you risked your capital, and you're worried, very worried. You come into the moon cycle very worried with what is going to become of that risk and the money that you invested. And lo and behold, I mean, this progressive 9 and 10 with the focus on the 10 card is lovely. And the Chariot moving into the 10, it's going to culminate in that wildly successful Four of Wands that talks about success. Need I say more? I hope this was of help to you, ladies and gentlemen, Cancer friends. And like, share, subscribe. I would really appreciate that. And until we read together again, namaste. Bye-bye, ladies and gentlemen. It was a pleasure. I'll be back.